Hey guys, so it's come to my attention that I haven't shared my manifestation story with you guys. So there's this guy. I was just talking about him sharding, but there's this guy. Watch my short video. But anyway, his name is Devin. Okay, we're talking about Devin on the channel because I think this is so weird. So. Me and Devin had this thing where we like blocked each other and then unblocked each other because there was like weird shit going on. I don't even know. But so the first manifestation with him was I used to work with him, and then he quit one day, and then a few months after I quit, and then after that I was laying in bed one day and I was thinking about Devin, and I was talking to myself in bed just like fucking around, and I was like, well, if Devin liked me, I think that he would let me know. And then I was just like talking about random stuff to myself because I do that sometimes. And then the next day, I shit you fucking not, the next day, even though I haven't seen the guy in 2 months, or 3 months, I don't even know, I saw that he followed me on Instagram. At first I didn't see it was him because I was like, wait, who's that hot guy? And then I looked at his name and I thought it said Devon, but it said Devin. And I was like, oh my god, wait. It's Devin that I used to work with. So I messaged him. I was like, hey Devin, what's up? And then, I don't know. I just thought it was really weird. But yeah. So there's that. And then that was weird. And then we blocked each other, unblocked each other. It's a whole ass story. I'm not getting into that right now. But anyway, we started talking again. And actually, there's a second manifestation. I lied. So the second manifestation was after he blocked me. I was thinking to myself, I was like, thinking that he was suicidal. Sorry, Devin, I'm not trying to call you out, but this is what actually happened. It's like, I was thinking that he was, like, suicidal. That was in my head. Like, I just thought that there was something wrong because he blocked me out of nowhere. Because we were talking to each other, and I told him I was happy to be his friend, and he told me he was happy to be my friend. And then we were talking to each other, and he called me his beautiful friend or whatever, and then I was like, okay, cool. And then, you know, a few weeks go by, and then I saw that I was blocked. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck? Because it was after I apologized for blocking him the first time. The first time I blocked him, and then the second time he blocked me. It was just a whole thing. So it all started with me, I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, so that happened, and then, you know, I had this weird fantasy in my head that, like, he was gonna unblock me if he liked me or whatever. I didn't even really think about it that much. But I was thinking in my head that he felt awful or whatever. But anyway, come to find out, months and months go by. I don't know how many months, 6 months, something, 4 months. I don't know how many months I didn't have a job. I was out of it. I don't know. It was less than 6 months, I believe. 6 months or less. But I saw his bubble on Facebook, and I saw that he unblocked me. So I was like, I'm gonna message him and ask him why he blocked me, because I told him, like, he already knows why I blocked him the first time. It was because there's conflicting issues or whatever. But anyway, so then we started talking again, and then we were friends again. Now we talk like every day, but here and there. But hold on. Oh yeah. So me and him were planning to hang out because I was like, hey, well, you want to hang out? And I was doing this as a test to see if he really actually wanted to be my friend, or if he would, like, block me, or, like, whatever he was doing. Because I mean, I worked with the guy, like, I talked to him, and I thought he was cool. So I was like, okay, well, whatever. I don't care. So, you know, I just took that blocking thing with, like, a grain of salt, and I was like, well, there's probably something else going on. So, but anyway. Sorry, my brain is not working. Sorry, I have, like, amnesia. But anyway. So, Oh yeah, we planned to hang out, and then before we were planning to hang out, I was like thinking about what the day would be like, the day that we hung out, and I was thinking, well, hopefully we'll vibe well, and I was like visualizing, and then I visualized like, I don't like the term visualize, I was like imagining it. I was imagining it because I was like, well, maybe it would be like this, and come to find out, it was like that, like it really was. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was thinking to myself, well, maybe, I was like imagining that he would ask to buy me coffee, and the whole thing went down like my dream. Like he really done ask me to buy me coffee, and I was like, what? Why is that so weird? Like how had I like foretold the future? What is that? Can somebody explain what that is? Like, I don't know. It freaks me out, cause I don't know. I feel like I'm like I don't know. But anyway, so that happened, and I was like, oh my god. Like, that kind of freaked me out. I hate when that happens. I hate when I foretell the future, and then shit comes true, and I'm like, oh, okay, wow, that's great. And then, you know, come to find out, he was actually, you know, having problems with, like, ideations or whatever when he blocked me. So, that was also a thing. Sorry to put your business out there, but nobody knows who you are anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? Like, this is like my diary, and this is really stuff that happened. Like, this is stuff that happened. I think it's interesting, I think it's weird, I don't know, but so anyway, so yeah, I like foretold the future multiple times, and here's what he said when I asked him why he blocked me. He said he felt awful, and like, that was already in my head, like that he already felt awful, but I was like, okay, well, that really just, you know, I wasn't trying to manifest these things. I was just like imagining it, like just normal. And a lot of times with manifestation, I try not to manifest something, like I'm not trying to manifest it. Like when I said in bed one day, I was like talking about him, and then he ended up adding me on Instagram the next day. I didn't try to make that happen. I was just talking to myself. And then it happened. And I feel like that's why it was more magical than the rest of the things, is because I actually was talking to myself about it. And it just kind of, I was like, wow, that's actually crazy. Why? Like, what is that? Can somebody please explain what is that? Like, you could call it manifesting, but what is it though? Why? Why? Can you answer that? Why? I don't think you can. Why can my brain see future events? What is that? Can somebody please answer that question? I feel like our brains might be like telepathically communicating with each other, like through like kind of like Dorset perception, like of like a Dorset, like a dolphin or something, you know, how they have the little telepathy thingy going on. I feel like it's kind of like that, and that like we can communicate through images and stuff, and like brain waves. I don't know, I might be onto something. Because scientifically that would kind of make sense, like, because like if you think about it, when you're next to somebody, you could kind of like feel their emotions, and how would you be able to do that unless your brain was like giving off like a Wi-Fi signal, and that the other brain was picking up the Wi-Fi signal? So obviously that would kind of make sense. Would it be like kind of like Wi-Fi, like I'm hooking up to your Wi-Fi and we're like signaling each other with some images? So like if you think about sex, what does that mean? I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you think that that makes sense. I think that that might make sense because I've had weird stuff happen, and it kind of makes sense. Like, I mean, I've had, you know, I had a sense that someone was mad, and then they ended up telling me that they were mad, and I was like, well, how did I know that? Obviously, it wasn't even the way you were acting, it was like your whole vibe, and how would I know that unless our brains were telepathically communicating with each other? Like, I don't know, I feel like that makes sense. But anyway, let me know in the comments if you guys think that that might make sense, because I think that that makes sense. Scientifically, that makes sense. Like, it really does. Like, or I might just be onto something, else similar to that. I don't know. But let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you guys think about manifesting and why it's so freaky. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!